Hey viewers and friends, Andrew back again and welcome to another update. Got yet more stuff in, so yeah, I ordered a bunch of stuff from Amazon.com. I had an issue with one item, but I'll get to that later on in the update. So I've got quite a bit to show you guys, mostly horror, but there is one non-horror title, so I'll mention that one first. And awesome film. It is my favourite movie of all time, so I had to pick up the Zavvi.com Blu-ray Steelbook for The Goonies. I've done a separate video on this, talking more about the release a little bit more in depth and showing off the artwork, so if you want a better look at the artwork, check out that video. But this is an awesome release. They've done an absolutely fantastic job with the artwork, especially the cover, which looks absolutely amazing. And this is actually my favourite artwork for the movie across any release, so really happy they went with this. Disc-wise, it's pretty much the same as every other release, same transfers, same special features, but it was definitely worth picking this release up for the Steelbook and the new artwork alone. So if you're a Steelbook collector, I highly recommend this Steelbook. It's one of my favourites. It's really impressive. Alright, moving on to the horror stuff now. So there's only one dud in this bunch, and I'll get that out of the way first, and it is Silent Night, Bloody Night, The Homecoming. This is a remake to the original Silent Night, Bloody Night, which I have never seen before. This looked really good actually, and I sort of went into it kind of blind. I didn't really do a lot of research or check out a lot of opinions or reviews before picking it up. It was fairly cheap and I wanted to give it a go. I didn't even finish this movie. It was absolutely terrible. Extremely low budget. I don't have a problem with some low budget films, but this one was just absolutely awful. The editing was some of the worst that I have ever seen in my life. The editing was absolutely abysmal in this movie. They tried to do a lot of cheesy transition effects, which did not work at all. And the effects or the transitions in the movie felt like they were done on a very basic editing program. Yeah, it was just absolutely awful. So stay well away from Silent Night, Bloody Night, The Homecoming. It was awful. Alright, moving on to the good stuff again. I picked up a $5 DVD at Big W, and that is Pet Sematary 2. I owned this in a double feature pack with the original Pet Sematary, but because I own Pet Sematary on Blu-ray, I'm on the individual release. Not as good as the original movie, of course, but I'm one of the people that actually really enjoy this movie a lot. I thought Edward Furlong was pretty awesome in it, so Pet Sematary 2, really good. Alright, some more Amazon UK pickups. This is a double dip, or a triple dip actually, and that is the Blu-ray for My Bloody Valentine 3D. This is a remake to the original 80s slasher My Bloody Valentine, and this is the 3D version. I used to own the 2D version on Blu-ray, but I wanted the 3D version on Blu-ray. This one comes with the 3D glasses. I know there's a release that is proper 3D. I believe it's a Canadian release, but that'll be kind of cool to own, but this will do for now. This is a really fun, pretty cheesy remake. Not as good as the original, but in terms of remakes, it's definitely one of the better ones in my opinion. It's a lot of fun. So My Bloody Valentine 3D. Continuing on with the upgrades, we have the Bay. I thought this was absolutely fantastic. It's a really well done eco creature feature film. Fantastic story, great characters, and there's some pretty good gore effects as well. So, owned the DVD. I thought the movie was great, as I just said, so I definitely thought it was well worth upgrading to Blu-ray. This was nice and cheap, and I really like the cover art on this one compared to my DVD release, which was pretty plain looking, and it does have a slip cover as well, which is always pretty cool. I love my slip covers, but yeah, this is a great movie. Pretty underrated. I don't really hear too many people talking about it. Definitely one of the better recent horror flicks. So if you've never seen this before and you're wanting something a little bit different in terms of a creature feature, I highly recommend The Bay. And my last upgrade is See No Evil. This is a really fun slasher flick. I enjoy this one quite a bit. It's a modern slasher and not really a hell of a lot to say. I owned it on DVD, wanted the Blu-ray. There are some sort of mediocre looking CGI kills in this one, but for the most part the kills are pretty awesome, and yeah, it's just a really solid modern slasher in my opinion. So See No Evil. Alright, and moving on to some more Halloween additions for my collection. Didn't get these in time for my overview, but still, these are great additions to add to the collection. Before I show them off though, I actually watched the remake again today, and I haven't seen the remake in ages, like a few years probably. And I think the remake is awesome. I know a lot of people crap on it, but yeah, I really like the remake a lot. So what I decided to do is spend 15 minutes creating a very basic replica mask from the film. If anyone's seen the remake, you're familiar with the very first mask that Michael Myers made when he first went to Smith's Grove Sanitarium. So I just did a quick replica of that. I am pretty happy with it. Obviously it's not dead screen accurate because it's pretty hard to do to get the pattern right for the mask. I'm pretty happy with it though. I think it looks pretty good. The only thing is I think I went a little bit too black around the eyes, but other than that, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. It only took me 10 to 15 minutes to do up, so yeah, just a basic replica mask of Michael Myers' first mask when he went into Smith's Grove. Let me know what you think of it. Alright, so moving on to the actual films. So I picked up another 2 editions of the remake, and they are both US DVD releases. This is the 2-disc special edition of the unrated director's cut. I love the cover art on this one. I've always been a pretty big fan of the cover art for the remake. There's some varied covers out there, and yeah, I really like this one a lot. I switched it out to one of my orange cases, which looks awesome because the remake covers look absolutely frigging awesome with orange cases, with the colour scheme. So yeah, I love the remake. I think it's awesome. Then I finally got around to picking up the theatrical cut, which I've never seen before. I've only seen the unrated director's cut of the remake. So looking forward to checking this one out. I know some people prefer this cut, so we'll see what I think of it. Again, fantastic artwork on that, slightly different to the director's cut, and once again I swapped it out for one of the awesome orange cases. So I'm really glad to finally own the theatrical cut of the remake. Alright, and the last movie to show for the update is of course the UK Steelbook the 35th anniversary UK Steelbook of Halloween. I know a lot of people have been picking up this release. Had to double dip, had to pick up the Steelbook. I own the US Digibook, which is fantastic, but I definitely wanted the UK Steelbook. Glad I picked it up, and I'm glad they stuck with the original artwork. My only complaint is that the actual print there, the knife and the pumpkin, isn't embossed. I kind of wish it was. The Halloween label or title is embossed, and there's some amazing artwork at the back there. Now, my issue with this particular copy is it got damaged in the post. This was packaged absolutely abysmal. It was in a rather big cardboard box. It was loose, and it did get damaged. I'm not really sure how well you can see it on camera, but there's some damage there, and there is a small dent on the front. Probably not a big deal to a lot of people, but it was a massive deal to me, and I was pretty pissed off with it actually, since I'm such a big collector for the Halloween franchise. So I sent Amazon a message saying that my Steelbook got damaged, and they were kind enough to not only send a replacement out, which I knew they would do, but they let me keep this copy, so that's pretty cool. So with that being said, this just arrived in this morning actually. Yet another Steelbook of the Halloween 35th anniversary. This one is in perfect condition. There's no damage to it whatsoever, so that is absolutely fantastic. We'll take a closer look at the artwork so you can see it in a bit better lighting. But yeah, great artwork on the back and the front. As I mentioned before, it keeps the original artwork on the front, and then on the back there's a fantastic image of Michael Myers next to the wardrobe, classic famous scene from the film. So great artwork front and back. In the inside there's no interior artwork, which kind of sucks, but the disc art's pretty cool, and then it does come with a booklet, which is a nice little added bonus. The booklet is exactly the same as the book in the Digibook US release. So yeah, happy to own this, and I'm happy to own a perfect condition copy as well. So I do have a spare copy. It is slightly damaged though, but if anyone is interested in doing a trade for me with that, and you don't mind a little bit of damage to the Steelbook, let me know. I really don't need 2 copies of this lying around, so if someone is interested in doing a trade with me for the slightly damaged copy, I'm more than happy to work something out. Yeah, this 35th anniversary edition is definitely worth picking up. Whether you pick up the Steelbook or the Digibook, the transfer is fantastic, and the new special features are awesome and make it well worth double dipping if you already own previous Blu-ray editions. And lastly, to finish off the update, I picked up yet another Halloween novel. This one is really easily available on Amazon UK and Amazon.com. Both have it listed for a really good price. It's brand new, obviously, still in print, and that is the Halloween 4, the special limited edition novel. I haven't started this yet, but I've read nothing but amazing things about this book. Quite a few reviews have even gone as far to say as this is the best Halloween novel there is, so we'll see about that, but yeah, supposedly this is meant to be fantastic. So I'm a massive fan of the movie, so I definitely cannot wait to check this novel out. I'm not too sure when I'll get around to it. I've been really lazy with my reading, and I haven't really even read too much more of the original Halloween novel, so yeah, but definitely glad to pick this one up, and definitely looking forward to giving this one a read. Alright guys, so that has been yet another update. Let me know what you think of the stuff that I've picked up. Let me know what you think of my very basic mask making skills, and hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.